Hi, it's Thursday today, and it's time for Sylvia's bit of weekly wisdom. Now, in the UK here, it is unusually wintry cold. It's probably just about at freezing, the temperature outside my house here now. And one could say we don't get mega cold winters. Well, we don't compared to other countries, but we're having a very cold snap here at the moment. And I find it interesting what people are wearing out and about. And I think about when I was growing up, or one could say what grandmas used to say. You should wear a hat, make sure you got a pair of gloves on and socks and boots so that your extremities are really warm. And that's not bad advice. When it's really, really cold, we do need to be mindful of how wrapped up we are to protect us from if there's cold winds or that icy chill that seems to go through to the bones. I saw a television program, I'm going back a number of years, and this chap was in the Arctic, and they were doing some research on the effects of cold and how to keep warm when it's really bitter cold. So they did all these amazing tests on him, and he had a hat on and he didn't have a hat off, or he didn't have gloves on, and took all sorts of temperature readings and everything. And at the end of the documentary, his words were, the researchers have spent all this money on this project only to find out that what my grandmother told me was absolutely correct. Keep your head warm, keep your hands warm, keep your feet warm. So those of you in the UK where it's extra cold, just be mindful that a bit of grandmother's advice, not a bad thing. Now, before I leave you, I'm going to be a bit honest, because if I have to pop out today, I should be tempted not to wear a hat because I've just had my hair done in a lovely style that will do nicely for the rest of the Advent tips I'm going to actually record now. But just take a thought about what you're wearing when you're going out when it's bitter cold, so you don't catch a cold or you don't get the flu. So that's my little tip for this week. Keep yourself warm and wrapped up. And those of you that are caring for a loved one that you might want to take out, they could be early dementia, early Alzheimer's, make sure that you find a way to get them to comply to wearing clothes that will keep them warm, because they might be somewhere different in their head, mightn't they, and think it's absolutely ridiculous nonsense to wrap up. But do your best. So today's wisdom: when it's wintry, find ways to keep warm when you go out particularly.